bring this up here. Oh, there we go. And we are up and running. So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. How we doing?
We're doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's...
You sound a little nasally.
I am a little nasal.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go easy on you. I'll carry you again this week.
There you go. How was your holidays?
Awesome. Awesome.
Good.
Very good. Very stay-at-home-ish. You know.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, just all around good time. Both here and at the store, friends. You know, it was good. And you?
Mine were good. Busy, but good. Even though I took off for 2.5 weeks from
Yeah, today the first day back?
Today's my first day back.
Yeah.
And it wasn't supposed to be. Tomorrow's supposed to be my first day back, but I forgot.
Did you have like 400 emails
I
waiting
had
for you?
365 emails.
See? Lauren complains about the same thing.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, I got back there and I had
Where
actually...
do you start? Where do you start with 360 emails?
So, I actually went back and checked my email the Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve, and checked. And I had 170 some then. So I cleared them out. All right. And then after Christmas, I had moved everything up to my office upstairs and shut the door because I was having people over yesterday and I just didn't want all my computer stuff in the way. Plus, I hadn't needed the dining room table. So
is that your home office, the dining room table?
It was.
Okay.
It was because it was the only thing big enough that could house my four laptops that I have.
4.
Well, I have 3 laptops, 4 screens. So yeah,
You're important.
No, I'm just busy.
You're important. Wow.
Well,
it's an honor to have you on the show.
Yeah. So we had bought a company that has their own software, and I can't run that on my Siemens laptop.
Oh.
So I have to have it on a laptop. So it's
That's the company in Canada?
Yes. Yeah. So which hopefully I won't have to go to, but it was.
Well, if you do, I'll go with you.
There you go.
We'll go to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Where is that at? It's
right in downtown Toronto.
Okay, yeah, because then that's where I fly into, so we're good.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Right there,
But-
downtown Toronto.
Yeah, it was good. I had a good couple of holidays. Christmas was good. Got to see you over Christmas holiday, which was
Indeed.
good. That was fun.
Yep, it was.
And then
Yep.
went out New Year's Eve with a bunch of friends, and we had a good time up at Anthony's in Paxton Hollow. Really fun.
Who was playing?
It was a DJ.
Oh, okay.
Jerry Corrado.
Okay.
And half of Overbrook was there.
Oh, well.
Because I went to go get a drink for one of the girls I was with, and half hour later I come back. She's like, "Ran into somebody you knew?" I'm like, "Yeah, I ran into like 4 different people that I knew." So we were talking. Of course, they all knew Ernie, so we were talking about that and stuff like that. So it was good. And then yesterday I had my whole family over, and we had entirely too much food, but
always.
Yeah.
How was your roast pork?
It was really good. That was pretty much the only thing I have very little of. I actually have another one in the freezer that I'm going to make, so who knows? I might bring some to the show.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Sue sent you a container of her roast pork.
Ah.
So it's in the truck that I need to give you tonight. So
All right.
she said, I don't know where it stands with his, and she's just here, have mine. But I wouldn't share my stuffed peppers with anybody.
No?
No.
Not even Sue.
Well, I have to.
Okay.
Because we share the same refrigerator.
Well, that's okay.
So
you're lucky.
Yeah, I guess.
You're lucky.
I guess.
So I will thank her in person tonight when I see her.
But the peppers are pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome.
Were they hot?
Not
They
real.
should have been
They
over
weren't on
hot.
fire.
Okay.
They weren't on fire.
But
They had a nice little bite.
Right.
They had a nice little bite.
See, there's a difference. The ones you buy in the store, used aged provolone. I don't. I used the extra sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Steve's grandfather, God rest his soul. My God, he used to find peppers this big.
Mm-hmm.
You know, chop up all the little stuff. I mean, he spent
yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
He spent hours.
Yep.
And I haven't had him. You know, Grandpa passed away a couple years ago.
Now, were they the ones that I make or the long hots?
No, what you make?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what you
they're.
make. But
They're
he would
awesome.
take the provolone and cut it all up.
Oh, yeah.
Dice it all up real.
Yep.
I mean,
You have to.
He had nothing but time.
Yeah.
He had nothing but time. You know what I
God.
mean? We rushed through everything,
Yeah, I know.
right?
I know. What are you gonna do?
But,
It's the way of the world right now.
But it's
So.
food was we had tons of food.
Well, you are half Italian.
It's the way. It's the way of the world, huh? Yeah,
It is.
it's the way of the world.
It
So
is.
let's get off the food kick.
Yes.
Do we have anything sports related to
Oh,
discuss?
I think we have a lot. So January 2nd, 2019. 3 people dead already.
That's terrible.
I hate to laugh, but it's just the way everything's going.
You know, Mean Gene.
That sucks.
Mean Gene. I grew up
That
with
sucks.
Mean Gene.
How old was he?
76.
That's not old. Wow. So you got
I
Mean
believe
Gene.
it was. Yeah.
We got tons of comments over here that I'm missing.
Daryl Dragon and
Daryl Dragon, yep.
Captain and Tennille.
Yeah, Captain from Captain Tennille, and
Who was the other guy?
Yeah.
Bob Einstein? Einstein?
yes. We have somebody watching from Punta Cana.
That's my buddy Scotty.
Yep,
That's
we
Scotty.
are international. Thanks, B, for telling me that. I saw the thing up there. I didn't read it all the way.
They still my friends?
Apparently,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
although he does have a Bears comment in there,
Of course.
so
Of course.
we might have to kick him off.
You just ignore them. Because that's what I do. That's
So,
what I do.
Where do you want to start? You want to start with the almost impossible, or you want to end with that?
What's the most impossible?
Almost impossible?
Yeah.
Eagles making the playoffs. That was almost impossible. Because if you remember,
Went right to the wire, didn't
it did. But if you remember, 4 weeks ago, they had an 18% chance of getting in the playoffs.
And everybody
Written them off.
written them
right,
off.
Right.
They're done.
Yeah.
Fire Doug.
Yep.
Fire Doug. Fire
Fire Doug,
Howie. Get rid of Carson. Get rid of everybody.
Oh, God. Yeah. And, well, okay. So, where did you watch the game?
We went to Lauren's.
Okay.
We went to Lauren's, and I prepared her. You know, this could get a little loud,
Yep.
and it really didn't, because the Bears went up 7-0
Right.
and 10-0. I was more interested in that game.
Yes. Yeah, that was the game to watch.
The Bears Vikings game.
Right.
So I was more
Also,
interested.
the Rams game, too.
Well, yeah, but that was over early.
But, see, now, the way we were thinking was if the Rams won, the Bears weren't going to play for anything. But they did, thank
stayed.
God.
They stayed in the game.
Yeah.
They stayed in the whole game. I think they took out some of their defensive guys in the second half.
Right.
But it's ironic because 24-0. It was a hard 24-0.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't easy.
No.
You know, as easy as it should be in Washington. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it really should have been a lot easier than that.
But
But they got the win.
Yes.
They got the win.
That's all that matters.
They got to celebrate.
Yep.
They're back to work today.
and Foles has bruised ribs.
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
You know, you just can't trust,
No.
you know, upper body injury, lower body
Right.
injury. They don't like to reveal anything.
Right.
They're giving away unbelievable trade secrets.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, bruise, break, he's playing Sunday.
Right.
He's going to try to play
So
Sunday.
he's gonna have the protective vest on, which is gonna limit his mobility. So
you know, he's limited to begin with.
I know.
You know,
I know.
but he gets that job done. You know what I mean? Very, very nicely.
Yeah, he does. He does.
You know, and
Sudsy didn't do a bad job either.
no, good old Nate.
Yeah.
Nate's like, just
So.
give me my paycheck. Give me my paycheck. I got a Super Bowl ring, and,
Yeah.
and I get to hang out on Sunday. And,
Yeah, and I get paid.
yeah.
You know.
So you know, it's going to be interesting. My question is, do they suit up 3 quarterbacks on Sunday? Do they suit up Carson Wentz on Sunday?
Do they have him on the DL?
No.
So he's able to play.
Yes, But I guess it's gonna over the next couple days. Does
Time
he
will
practice?
tell. Right.
If he doesn't practice, then
He's not playing.
He's not playing.
Right.
But
So,
if you see him on the practice field, I gotta think he's gonna be in uniform.
that would be actually pretty
Because
awesome.
all right, let's play it out. And
Right.
I don't want to.
We're not discounting anybody at
No.
this point.
But Nick doesn't survive, and you got to go to a backup.
Who do you go to?
Who do you go to?
Well, okay. So it's playoffs. So it's do or die. Win or go home.
That's it.
You put Wentz in. If he practices.
If he's ready
So,
to go,
right.
if
Yeah.
he clears protocol and he's ready to go.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But with
Lauren's not buying any of that. So this feud.
we had that conversation Christmas Eve.
This feud has some serious headlines.
Right.
Serious headlines. And Lisa did nothing but to instigate, like trying to create some father-daughter
Oh, my sister?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Lise.
Yeah. So,
She's good at that.
she thinks I didn't notice that. But that's okay. It's all good. It's all good in Hendersonville.
Yeah. Well,
But I'd love to hear what people think. Am I crazy in this thought process of suiting up three quarterbacks?
so what do you guys think? Does or should Wentz suit up for Sunday? Do we have two quarterbacks Sunday, or do we have three quarterbacks Sunday?
I mean, if Foles gets knocked out of the game in the first quarter, you got
Right.
a lot of football to play.
Right.
Are you putting it in the hands of Nate Sudfeld?
So we'll do this. We'll put a poll out on this fan's view. 1, 2. Well, it's got to be two, at least two. 2 or 3 quarterbacks. Does Wentz suit up? Yes or no?
No. According to Doug, Carson's out. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe that either.
I just don't believe it because, you're in the tournament. You're in to win.
Right.
You're in to win.
You have to. Right. And you're not going to win with Sudfeld. Not against the Bears anyway.
I just think you need to be loaded for Bear.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I just think that if he's healthy enough to play,
Then he should.
then he should suit
Yeah.
up.
I agree.
We should suit up three quarterbacks because you got to be ready.
Yep, I know.
You got to be ready.
I know. And
So-
I have a feeling that they're going to. They're going to do that for him. I think they're going to shoot him up. But we'll see.
I'm curious. What does Belinda have to say? She's our resident expert. She's our resident expert.
I don't know, B. What do you have to say?
You
Let
know.
me know. Where are you? I saw you in here earlier. Hold on. Super Dave was Steve Martin's roommate. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Dave.
Bob. No, Dave. Captain.
Oh, the captain. Oh,
Yeah.
Daryl Dragan.
Wait, hold on. Who's Super Dave? Who is Super Dave? Bob, who's Super Dave? Tell me. I'm lost.
I only know
Anyway.
him as Captain and Tennille. I'm sorry.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I only knew Tennille. I wasn't really a Captain fan, so I thought
God.
you drank Captain.
So quarterbacks aside, who wins Sunday? I know you're going to say the Eagles because you have to, but seriously,
Yeah.
who wins? Yeah.
I just think offensively we're the better squad.
Okay.
Defensively, they might hold. Might hold. They got a couple players that are awesome.
Yeah.
They got a couple guys on defense that are pretty good.
Yeah.
I will take our defense playing the way they're playing right now,
Right.
hands down.
Really.
I'll take the 5.5 all day long.
All right.
I'll
All
take
right.
the 5.5 and won't need any of it.
So
I think we march out of Chicago, with a victory. I just think there's enough there. The momentum has swung.
okay.
The momentum, it's playoff time.
Okay.
As Malcolm Jenkins said, and I can't use the F expletive.
Yes. Oh, Dave Einstein, by the way.
Oh, it's a Dave.
Dave Einstein.
I said Bob.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the other one. Sorry.
I.
Thanks, Bob.
They kicked down the door. They kicked down the door and they let the monsters in the playoffs.
Well,
how would you like to see? Let's.
I would love to see them win. So.
Oh.
I mean, that goes without saying.
I just think they've come this far.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about they won 5 out of their last 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're playing really good ball.
Yeah.
They're getting healthier.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Darren Sproles has ever since he came back.
Yeah, I'm all about Sproles.
That little big man is just totally freaking awesome.
What's he, 5'4"?
He's just totally awesome.
Yeah, he is.
When 43 gets the ball, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I just think Doug, whether everybody says the play calling has changed for Nick versus Carson. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. I don't know. I just think they're playing good ball right now. They're playing good ball right now. The defense has gotten better.
Okay.
Their cornerbacks are playing much better.
Okay.
I don't know if the coordinator changed things around a little bit, but I know it's not Washington this week. It's the Bears. But this is the Bears' first playoff game in quite a long time. So.
Well, let's see. I commented on the wrong thing here. So we do have a thing from Belinda, a comment. Where is she?
She needs to have her own color or something.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like
she needs to text me. She goes, if he practices, if he suits up, if Foles goes down, then you put Wentz in.
So we got 3 Fs, 2 more ifs here.
Yeah.
We got a lot of ifs going on.
So, and Scott Cooper wants to know if we're going to be talking about hockey.
Eventually.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Scoop. It's Scoop. It's Scoop Cooper.
Scoop Cooper.
Scoop Cooper.
All right, Scoop. We'll get there.
Yeah, he's an interesting. He's an interesting guy.
Oh, did I read that wrong? I did that right. Sorry, my eyes are kind of messed up right now.
But yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little bit because
yeah, there's a lot to talk about with hockey.
Yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot. Philly sports is alive and well.
Yeah.
Well, kind of well.
Well, football's doing good right now.
It's that season.
We went to Wellahans to watch the game Sunday. So, one of the guys I went with got there at 2 and got a table at 4 o'clock.
Was it packed? Was it packed?
It was so packed. People were coming in looking for tables, and they're saying, "Yeah, we don't even know if you're gonna get one."
So we were in PJ's out by us in Westchester Saturday night during the whole Notre Dame debacle.
Yeah, that wonderful game.
I never heard so much cussing and screaming in all my life. So they were talking about trying to, the people that were around us were trying to reserve bar stools.
Right.
I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
But it was packed Saturday night. I can only imagine Sunday.
So I walked in and there was about 20 people outside waiting to get in. And they all had their little things with them to let them know the table was ready. So we ended up getting a table right by the window, and the bar was 4 or 5 deep all the way around. All right. So we're all there, we're talking. My cousin walks in with her boyfriend. He's got an Eagles jersey on. She's got a Bears jersey on. So, of course, we were all friendly with them and everybody else. Of course, she's my cousin, so I have to be friendly with her. And she's a sweet girl, so I like her.
But a Bears jersey?
She's a Bears fan. All right. That was okay last week.
You're a better man than me.
That was okay last week.
I know. We were friendly.
Right.
We were friendly last week.
Would probably be a different story. But they ended up leaving because they left at the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, because they still couldn't get a table. And they got there when the game started. So, who knows? They ran out of beer.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they ran. As soon as we got there, somebody ordered a Guinness. They were out of it. Halfway through the game, they ran out of.
Well, it takes an hour and a half to pour a Guinness, so maybe they just didn't want to serve it. You ever see them pour a Guinness?
I know.
My gosh.
You pour it in thirds. Yeah. So.
You call ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Have my Guinness waiting
Can you
for
get
me.
the first one poured?
But it's so damn good.
You like it?
I love Guinness. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an acquired taste.
it is.
I used to, when I was younger, hated
It
it.
is.
Tasted like prune juice to me. So, but now
So you went from prune juice to it's okay.
I like it now. It doesn't taste like that anymore. But I've gotten to like stouts. So
prune juice. Don't they serve that at old people's homes?
well, I'm 53, so I'm getting there. Oh God! All right, what's next?
Well, I want to.
Let's switch.
Yeah, I want to jump over a couple things and talk Phillies.
Okay.
And the reason I want to talk Phillies is because I was reading some things on Facebook today, and
about
our friend Steve Potter, who does a great job with the minor league stuff down
Right.
there and lives in Clearwater, and he put up a bunch of pictures. Just got me. I could smell the grass from here. They put new sod down. You know, the grounds crew was getting everything ready. You know, players are going to be reporting in a couple of weeks.
right.
It's exciting. Baseball's right around the corner.
It is.
But-
And we were corrected.
Uh-oh.
You draw
Yeah.
Guinness.
Yeah,
You don't pour it.
Yeah. You
Thanks,
draw it.
B.
She loves to correct me.
How do you think Tom feels?
Who cares?
Anyway, but I hope you're feeling better, Belinda.
Why was she sick?
She was just really tired yesterday.
Really tired.
Yeah.
Hungover.
They were over Carolyn and Randy's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
They're getting, Clearwater's getting ready.
it is
Clearwater. I mean, you're what?
3 months away.
Yeah, but your pitchers and catchers are,
2.5, or actually a month and a half. You're talking 6 weeks.
yeah, probably less than that,
Yeah.
really.
Well, no, because it's beginning of January.
Those guys get down there early, though.
Right.
They start to get their bodies ready and,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
But they don't
So-
report till the 13th or the 12th,
Something
somewhere
like
around
that,
there.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
So this whole Harper Machado thing
yeah.
still hasn't sorted itself out.
And I'm tired of hearing it right now. So
well, I got a little bit more for you.
okay,
I got some more for you
Go ahead.
to throw into the fire.
go ahead.
So the Yankees,
Right.
they're not waiting around for nobody.
Okay.
They went and signed Troy Tulowitzki,
Okay.
picked him up, and he plays shortstop.
Okay. So Machado's out.
Well, maybe, kind of, sort of. Who knows?
Okay.
I mean, how come the Phillies don't engage in this type of You can sign Troy to a minimum contract because Seattle's or Toronto's got to pay the freight.
Right.
You could have. I mean, that would have been a nice veteran addition for the.
What did the computer say about Tulowitzki? Because that's who they're dealing with.
My frustration is high.
I know.
Supposedly now Harper's gonna entertain the Phillies and give them a one-on-one.
Because they offered him 10 plus years, or they're ready to offer him 10 plus years.
Let me ask you this, and we all read the same stuff. Internet's phenomenal.
I agree, Joe.
Who's this?
Stinger.
Joe Stinger? What's
Yeah.
up?
He said it's a smoke screen.
For Harper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
I know.
I don't doubt it. But
Mr. Leach says Happy New Year.
Reggie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to talk hockey too.
All right.
He's in Nashville.
Is he really?
He was in Nashville for I think someone's birthday party, Flyers game. He knows how to bring in the new year.
I think if he's in town,
Yeah, Reggie's a good
he
dude.
needs to sit here.
He's a good dude. Reggie's a real good dude. So anyway, there's not a whole lot going on with the Phillies right now.
Well, there's a lot of talk.
They're sitting on their hands. They're sitting on their hands. They're waiting. Well, what was that?
Yeah, look over here.
Yeah,
We're going to do this.
Yeah. So, I'm just the frustration has just is boiling over.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be like that all year.
Well, it's Scott Boras. And he'll drag it out. He'll drag it out for the last 37 cents, whatever it is.
God, I can't stand him.
So, he also, I believe, represents Dallas Keuchel. Who the Phillies have showed interest in. But we're going to be able to get tickets really cheap, you and I. So,
yeah,
you'll be able. That's the bright side to all this.
Oh yeah,
you and I.
Yep.
We'll get cheap. We'll get cheap seats. Good.
And
good
take a guess who we're going to have to go to games with.
I give up.
Lives in Florida.
Larry?
Yep.
They coming up?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're coming up. They're looking at a place in, I think, out in Lancaster.
Lancaster?
Yeah, it's where they want to go. So
wait, so what? They're going to be snowbirds?
They're going
to do the snowbird thing?
They're going to part-time. Oh,
yeah?
I hope I'm allowed to say this.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah.
Oh, boy.
So I'm fixing up my bedroom so that when we do go to a game, he can just stay over at my house.
Nice.
So I don't have to drive home.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Well, does it for me when I'm down there.
Absolutely. Hey.
So,
hey. That's what friends are for.
Belinda wants to come with us, too.
Where, to the Phillies?
Yeah.
Is Tom staying home?
I don't know. Tom staying home, B?
No, he can come. He's fine.
He can? He was over at my house last night.
He's fine. He's fine.
All
It's all good. It's all good. I want to make up.
All right, so New Year's resolution for Carl.
Yep.
No more bashing Tom?
I know, that doesn't even sound right.
No.
It doesn't even sound right.
Well, we have 3 people die so far, so
Whoa.
we probably should be nice to people, just in case something happens to one of us.
Hey.
We'll be nice.
All right, if you tell me I got to be nice, I'll be nice. But no, they're good people, just having fun.
All right.
Just having fun. Any questions? Anything happening?
There's a lot of talk on here.
Yeah, what do they want to talk about?
Well, definitely, Kyle thinks Harper would be a good fit. I agree 100%. Yeah, Pam agree with you. Harper's agent's just dragging everything out. So, Tom said thank you. So y'all back together now? No more fighting between the two of you?
Oh man, these bitch sessions.
Oh God! All right, let's move up the list.
Yeah. Flyers. Basketball.
Yeah, we'll end with Flyers. Keep everybody in anticipation.
Basketball's getting bad again.
It is.
It's like the seesaw. I mean, back and forth. Did you see the game?
That's Philly sports.
They're fighting. Jimmy Butler gets thrown out of the game.
But that's Philly sports.
Ben Simmons bouncing the ball off the guy's back to inbound the ball. I'm like, wait, what is this? What is this?
It wouldn't be Philly sports if it didn't go back and forth.
JoJo ain't playing tonight because his knees are sore.
God.
Bickering with the coach.
Well, we got Punta Cana online and we got Seattle online.
Is that who's out
my
in
buddy
Seattle?
Tim.
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim or Tom?
Tim.
Tim.
He's the one that sent me the picture of the Eddie Van Halen tie.
Nice.
By the way, thanks for that, Tim. It's awesome.
So, the Sixers are in Phoenix tonight. That's another, they're back-to-back, so they played last night in the Clippers.
Okay.
So, you just don't know. Back-to-backs, you're out on the West Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
a
lot of...
Jack's saying they're soft.
The Sixers?
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Part of me wants to agree, part of me doesn't. Basketball guys, they can get nasty. They can get downright nasty.
Yeah, they can.
And Joel Embiid brings a lot of that on. He's cocky. He likes to egg people on.
Well, that does play with their head a little bit.
A little bit.
So,
but when is he? Just play.
Yeah, I know.
You can be good.
I know.
You could be really good.
Yep.
Just play.
I know.
Just play. Enough with all the you're not in Hollywood.
I know.
Just play. So I don't know. I just they need help. They need help off the bench.
Okay.
They're just. I mean, if they're not hitting their threes, they're
screwed.
They're done.
Yeah.
They're done. I mean, Jimmy Butler, I don't know where they would be without Jimmy Butler on the squad. I really don't.
I hear a button there, though.
Well, I don't know. Has it been overly good, or has it just been okay?
I think it's just been okay.
You know what I mean? Are they still learning to play together?
Yes.
And that could take
That
some
could take
time.
a while, right?
That
Which is
That
expected.
could take some time.
Which is expected. So,
But I like to see them go after. I mean, they need scoring off the bench.
yeah.
What's his name? T.J. McConnell. I mean, I love his energy.
But
but
there's a button there. There's always a button there.
it's
Well,
I'm not sold.
okay.
I'm
Well,
not sold.
we'll see how it plays out tonight. They're in Phoenix tonight.
They're in Phoenix. I think it's a 9:00 game, something
Okay.
like that.
All right. Oop. Okay. So, all right. Now, we'll move to Flyers.
What are we going to do with them?
I don't know because
What are we supposed? I mean, what are we supposed to do?
okay. So I think this year should just be a wash, but you still have a lot of season left.
Got a lot of season.
You got a lot of season left, right? So they get rid of their GM. They get rid of their manager, coach, and now they bring up the young kid who started off as a ball flyer, and now, as kind of expected, not so much. So, where do we go from here?
I'd like to have been in the closed door meeting the players had last night.
Yeah.
Second one of the season. I don't know what they're thinking. I really don't. I go back to our good hockey guy online, Jack, told me this a couple years ago. You got too many players play the same style. They do the same thing.
Right.
You have no physicality.
Okay.
There's no physical part of their game.
But he wants to trade everybody. Trade the whole team.
No one's untouchable.
Right.
No one.
We've seen that.
No one.
Right.
There isn't one guy on that team that in the right deal that I wouldn't move.
I think that's usually...
I mean, Carter Hart obviously is
Right.
probably the most untouchable.
Right.
But, you got some guys that are playing some sloppy hockey. Sloppy.
And I
Very
think that's
sloppy.
across the board, though.
Sloppy.
So...
I watched a play last night, a face-off, center ice.
Right.
Claude Giroux lost the face-off. The guy who beat him on the face-off went after the puck, split the two defensemen, and went in on the goalie and just scored. I mean, it was ugly.
Who was tending?
Nuvi was in goal last night.
Okay.
Niver,
All right.
he seems to be, I don't know, is he the hot hand? I don't know. I have no idea. You know what I mean? I have no idea.
So we still don't have a starter. It's just pick of the draw. Whoever they decide to put in.
I understand. You want to go easy on Carter Hart.
But
It's the National Hockey League.
I know.
It's the National Hockey League.
Yeah. But they brought him up too early because they had to. Do you want to put him in that position and possibly screw with his head and make him start every night, or do you play the round robin thing and just pick and choose?
I don't know. I guess this is where the Hextall thing, being patient, Let's
Yeah.
get through this season. We get more cap space.
But-
We can chase a.
How many times can you say, let's just get through this season? And
Well,
we'll do this
I
next
know.
year?
We were 5 in.
I mean, that's
We're 5 years in now.
Yeah.
This is the 5th year.
yeah,
You
that's
got the
Philly's
same
motto, though.
You got
isn't
the
it?
same core group of guys.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
I,
Jack wants to trade Voracek.
well, he'd been wanting to trade him since he signed here. He just he the right deal. You got to move somebody.
Goalie's only as good as a team.
But
That's one of the
I
comments
mean,
here.
you see some of these soft goals.
I don't
these guys
disagree
are
with that,
giving
Bob.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are giving up some pretty soft goals.
Yeah.
Some pretty soft goals.
Yeah.
I'll blame. There's enough blame to go around.
Okay, so comment. Sloppy play, isn't this on the coach? No. Because new coach, so there's a learning curve.
They came out under Scott Gordon and they won 3 out of 4. They looked good.
But beginner's luck?
I don't know. What's beginner's luck? This is the same team.
Yeah.
Begin what?
Well, what changes did he make? And did those changes get figured out by the teams that they're playing against now? So you always have that too.
Well, GM's gone, coach is gone, new coach is in, new philosophy in, new assistant coach. You
So-
got a lot of new.
Right.
You got a lot of new.
Well, a lot of new up here,
Right,
but not a lot of new.
right. So what's left? You start
Players.
You start trading a few
Right.
of these guys.
Right.
You're
Okay.
going to lose Simmons at the end of the year because he's a free agent.
Right. So do you trade him now? Or you just let him play and let him go?
You have to trade him and get something.
Right. Otherwise,
You know,
you just let him go.
there has to be some. I mean, I see other moves in the league.
Right.
Other people are making deals,
Yeah.
and again, here we are sitting on our hands.
Uh,
Hextall, Fletcher. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're still sitting on our hands.
now, there's a comment. Everybody wants to impress the new coach until he's not new anymore.
Well, he's not new anymore.
Okay.
He's
There you
not
go,
new
Tim.
anymore.
Pressure's in the blue line now, and he's obviously preaching puck position. Well, that's not.
But they're still dumping and chasing and just not. They're not winning the battles.
Yeah.
They're not winning the battles. They're not getting. Well, they 1 goal in the past 2 games.
Yeah.
They're not.
So is it that they have lost their fire because of all the stuff that's been happening since the beginning of the season? Or
I keep going back to you. How do you look good? 3 out of 4. You look like you turned the page. You're playing good hockey, and then all of a sudden, it's like somebody said, "Hey, slow down." You're making a coach look too good.
right. How can you make a coach look too good?
So I'm befuddled by the play of a lot of these veteran guys.
Right.
The young guys are the young guys. There's learning curve there.
Right.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Mistakes are going to happen. But your core group, your veteran guys that have been around forever,
Yeah. Yeah, that don't fly.
no buts.
That doesn't fly.
No
at all.
buts. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are getting paid lots and lots of money.
How did they not have a fight until halfway through the season? It's a good question. Unless they were told not to.
And who fought? Scott Lawton. Scott Lawton. Probably the nicest guy on the team. And he's got to go to battle.
Right.
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. They don't have anybody that wants to get in the crease and create any havoc. They just don't have that guy.
So, who would you trade to get that guy?
Well, I don't know who's available.
Okay.
I don't know who's available. But you need to either develop that within your own team.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or go find somebody. It's a tough thing to ask.
But
Wayne Simmons does it from time to time.
right.
Does it well.
Right.
Scott Hartnell made a living in front of the crease,
Yeah.
pissing off the goaltender. Okay?
Right.
I mean, there's guys that make a living in front of the crease.
So,
Danny Briere for years.
Wow, little
For
Danny.
years. Picking up garbage goals.
Does he still look like he's 14 years old?
Yeah, 15.
Jackass.
15. Doesn't change a bit. But, I mean, you just don't have that leadership. You know?
And
I'm not ripping. This is not a rip
Right.
session
No.
on Claude Giroux. But, you know, I need stand up. I need a couple stand up guys.
But see, that's a position, the leadership position, is one that you can't say, we're going to make you the leader. That's just something that somebody takes over that role.
Right.
And it doesn't seem like we have anybody on the team that's willing to do that.
Well, I mean,
It's
usually
a big responsibility.
Oh yeah, putting the C on the chest.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I mean, and I need them to be more physical. I think when they play a physical game, they're better.
Yeah.
Take the body.
Well, that
you know
puts
what I mean?
fire under them. That's why.
And I don't know why you need to have a team meeting to talk about what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You know, so
Courtier's still on the team.
who? Couturier?
Yeah, Couturier.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why? Who's trading him?
No, just Jack wants to know if he's still on the team.
What, tonight?
I don't know. That's all the question says.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
Not sure, Jack.
I'm dazed and confused with the squad. You know what I mean? You know, it just, you look at the. Let's look at the Eagles, right?
Okay.
27 holdovers from last year's Super Bowl team.
Right.
Okay,
And
they're right back in the
are right.
playoffs.
yeah.
They
But-
battled through injuries. They battled through all the BS that was being thrown out there that
Right.
They're not the same team as last year. They're not this, they're not that. They battled through it all.
Right.
They battled the adversity.
Well, okay. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Do they have more wins if they sit Wentz for the entire season?
You sound like Lauren now.
It's just a question.
Is she on?
No, I have not talked to Lauren. It's just a question.
I have to bite my tongue.
Okay.
But they played pretty well under Nick Foles.
Right.
They really do.
They
I don't know what it is.
play like a different team.
They play really well under Nick.
There you go.
I don't know if it's the style. I don't know if it's the way Nick throws the ball.
They're a different team.
I will say this much.
Yeah.
Okay? Getting back to the Eagles.
Right.
Carson forever blows my mind at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
With his audibles, changing plays,
But
backing
is that
up,
the problem?
backing up, looking over. I don't see that confusion with Nick Foles.
Right.
You looking for your phone?
Yeah. I don't know where the hell it is. Oh, there it is.
I just don't see that with Nick. Nick seems to have Main Street under control.
Well, here's
He just seems like the huddle is his.
right.
You know what I mean? He calls the play. He looks over the defense.
But is that the problem?
I don't know.
Because everybody for the entire year
Well-
was bitching about play calling. Now, is it that Wentz is up there calling audibles the whole time and not listening to what's being called?
All right, so since you went back, so I'm going way back. So all we heard the beginning of the season, when's Wentz going to play? When's Wentz coming back? When's Wentz this?
Right.
That's all we... Wentz.
Right.
Right? Week 4, Wentz comes back. Right? Now everybody's Saint Nick this, Saint Nick that.
Right.
We got shrines. We got candles burning. Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Carson, the savior, our first round draft pick, golden
Right.
boy. Right? Now it's all about Nick.
Well, because Wentz wasn't doing what people wanted. He wasn't giving them the results that they wanted.
This year has been
It's been a roller coaster.
It has been nuts.
You know.
It's been crazy.
It's
But the juice has always been there.
right.
The locker room has always been there.
True.
The core group of guys, the Fletcher Cox,
Right.
the Malcolm Jenkins, the Brandon Grahams.
Yeah.
Malcolm hasn't missed a snap all year.
Yeah.
He's played every single snap. He's a leader,
Right.
and he's a fighting leader.
Right.
We don't have that with the Flyers.
Right.
You don't have that.
No, and that's very evident. You
don't have a leader that goes in the locker room, slams the door, and said, "We're going to figure this out."
Right. Well,
It was almost like they signed off and said,
we're done.
This is
it.
This is not happening again.
Right.
This is not happening. The Flyers. It's great to have team meetings. I'm all about bonding.
Right. But
Step up.
now, hopefully, as a result from this, somebody will emerge as the leader.
You know, I'd love to see it, but you know, when you got guys getting bounced from the first line to the third line, hockey's a different sport.
Right.
It's different.
It's
It's
the strategy there and the way it's played is a lot different.
You know,
than
I mean,
right.
in football they stick with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, in hockey, man, if you could be a healthy scratch because you know he caught you picking your nose or something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you weren't supposed to do that in the locker. I mean, the rules are just insane. You know what goes on.
Hold on. Foles, what does he have to do to be good enough? Well, Foles is good enough. The only problem is that Wentz is the franchise quarterback.
What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
That's a great question. That's a great question. What do you do? What do you do? Let's say, for instance, Foles runs the table.
Right. And they go back.
And they go back.
Right.
And they win.
Right.
And they win, and we're all celebrating.
Well,
what do you do?
Won't have to do anything because the city will burn and we won't have a team next year.
I just... I guess it's great to have these problems.
But we're not going to have them after this year.
We don't know.
Well, do you think they're gonna pay $20 million
To Nick?
Yeah. I mean,
Let
if
me
they
tell
have
you,
it, I say do it.
Let me tell you, if Nick gets you to the dance
You
again,
you don't have a choice.
you have to.
You don't have a choice.
And I don't know what you do. I honestly have no idea. You gave up a whole lot to get Carson here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But Carson was hurt last year. He's hurt again this year.
He was hurt the year before that.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna say here's stupid money to
No,
it
that's
to
the
it?
Phillies,
Oh, sorry, sorry.
who have yet to open up their wallets, by the way. So,
Well, can
yeah.
we take the Phillies' money and pay the Eagles?
Yeah, because the Phillies aren't going to do anything.
John
this year.
Middleton's a big Eagles fan. Maybe he wants.
There you go.
Maybe he wants to buy in. I don't know. What do you do?
I don't know.
Everything sorts itself out. It's funny how this plays out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything sorts itself out in at the end.
Joe, ask Belinda about her crystal ball. Her crystal ball is actually pretty good.
Belinda,
Yeah.
she got a
She's got a crystal ball.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like a magic 8-ball?
She's usually not wrong.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know whether she's just a very good guesser or
Maybe we
she's
need to
just
go to
really in
Harris
tune with
with her.
everything. So, but yeah, she's usually not wrong.
But last note on the Flyers.
Ooh, why are we stopped here?
Facebook said that's enough.
I guess. I don't know. It's just all of a
Froze.
sudden.
Froze.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be my computer. But we should start wrapping up anyway. It's 20 after. So, there we go. Okay, we're back.
The Flyers are home tomorrow night against the Hurricanes.
Okay.
If they don't come out and score 20 goals in the first period, they're going to tear that building down. You talk about tearing the city down.
Yeah.
I mean, the fans are frustrated. You know what I
Well,
mean?
how could you not be?
You know, they sold a bazillion Santa sacks over Christmas.
Right.
You know what I mean? They got this crazy orange guy running around, you know, in a costume now.
Right.
You know, who I love.
I know.
I just, you're not that far away.
Right.
You really aren't. You give me a couple players.
Right.
You give me a couple of veteran players. Give me a veteran goalie that can stop the puck. Give me a veteran defenseman.
Well, okay. So
Give me a couple players.
So it's up to the GM.
Get off your hands.
Tell the scouts, this is what I want. Go get it for me.
You got they've got cap space.
Right.
They've got extra picks. They've got prospects. Yeah, exactly. Get off your hands.
Yeah. Yeah. They're
We need to make a move.
They're just sitting here going
We need to make a move.
blah blah blah.
So.
I don't know if I agree with that. Phillies want to keep their money for Trout.
If you told me that was going to happen,
Yeah.
I would say
If that's a definite, then yeah,
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
I'll give up 2019 to
it's
go
a
to
no.
2020.
It's a no-brainer.
Absolutely,
it's a no-brainer. If you're
But-
telling me that's going to happen, or it's going to be another one of these years where we're going to chase the
Yeah.
big fish and come up empty,
for a definite Trout next year, I'll take it. I'll take it. But
in all seriousness, what's Trout going to get paid if these guys get $350, $400 million?
Yeah, I
What's
know.
Trout going to get paid?
well,
He's the best player in baseball.
he is. He is.
What's he going to get paid?
Well, depends on how big his head is and how much he wants. Because these two, they're like Mr. Potato Head. It's just, I don't know. Why do you need $400 million?
That's what the market's going to throw at you.
Right.
You know,
if somebody offers me that much,
Right?
I'm not
Right?
going
What
to
are you
say.
going to do? Tell your boss tomorrow? No. Just quiet down. I don't need that much. I'm going to smack you.
I've never said it to my boss.
So,
So,
but
well, Job's saying Trout's full 2 years away. I don't think you're wrong there because I don't know.
I don't think Angels they're going to let him walk.
No, they can't.
They're not going to let him walk. If I get that cold,
Not a cold.
I can't miss a show. Hey, it's first show of 2019.
It is. It is.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of new things happening. We're gonna have some guests.
We are going to have some
working on
guests.
some
We're
things.
working on some guests.
The gentleman
thank
that
you.
was the gentleman that was on earlier.
Thanks, guys. They're blessing me.
Blessing you. So his name is Scoop Cooper.
Okay.
He's been with the Flyers organization for 50 plus years.
Oh, we need to have him on here.
He knows hockey better than anybody I know.
Then we need to do an all Flyers show and get him here.
Scoop is all in.
Yeah.
So I talked to him again today.
All right.
He's been here a couple times the past week,
Okay.
and I know we've talked about some other things.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things. Hopefully 19's a good year for us.
I hope 19's going to be a good
If you
year.
can stay healthy
Oh, I can stay
and
healthy.
stop sneezing.
That's never going to happen.
That's my biggest fear, being live and I got to sneeze.
Well,
But you took care of that.
my biggest fear was you leaving for 5 minutes to go do something and
I
leave
know.
me here by myself.
I left the phone ringing. Somebody's at the front door. How about it? We got that
Oh,
all figured
God.
out now, right?
Yes, we do. I just need to remind you
Right?
before we do everything.
I am old.
So it is almost 25 after. Final thoughts. All right, we'll do final thoughts. Phillies. Start with them. Yeah,
I got nothing.
that's about it.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I think it's- It's a wait and see.
I don't think anything happens in the league until Machado and Harper are signed.
Right.
I think they control
Everything.
all of baseball.
Yeah.
They control all of baseball for other deals.
Do you think they sat down and go, let's see how far we can make
Isn't
this
that
go?
called collusion?
Yes, it is. But collusion's not a crime in baseball.
Scott Boras is gonna milk this thing for every day
Yeah,
he
we
can.
need to get rid of him. We need to get rid of him.
I
We
mean,
need to
he's
find
great.
something on him.
He's great for his guys, and
Yeah.
and remember, Reese Hoskins just signed with them.
Belinda's nephew said we can broadcast at PJ's.
See,
So
It's-
we're going there tonight. From what I hear, he got off at 5 o'clock, so he's gone. But But we're gonna be there tonight having dinner after the show. So ask him if he's gonna be there next week. Then we'll show up next week and we'll talk to him if he's gonna be there. Or tell him to give you his schedule. Then we'll try to meet him up there one day. So all right,
24.
Sixers. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Team in flux. Just up and down. You know, I mean, they're in a better position to win.
Right.
Like right now, because they got their core group is in place.
Right.
I just wish they would bring it every night.
They're not going to. Not this year anyway. I don't think.
Yeah, I just I mean, do you re-sign Butler at the end of the season?
I would.
So
I would.
you talk about stupid money.
Yeah, but I would. I'd sign him at the end of the year.
So
all right, Flyers. Final thoughts.
You got to win big tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You got to get the fan base back. You got to win big at home.
So they need to start making some big moves. They need to start making some big moves now. I mean, the time's now.
I think the rest of the league knows how desperate they are,
Right.
and they're holding them hostage.
I wouldn't doubt that. I would not doubt that.
But it's all about the playoffs.
Yeah.
Sunday, 4:40. Go Birds!
Go Birds. Where are you watching the game?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, well, I haven't decided
I'm not
either.
sure. I'm not 100%.
I might go back up to PJ's.
Yeah?
I might.
Okay.
If I do, I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah,
it's all about the Birds. We got to go to Chicago and take care of business.
kick Chicago's ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I have a feeling that we're gonna make it to the next step. So we got 4 wild card games going on.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got two
Saturday,
two Sunday.
Yep.
I
I only care about one.
Yeah. No.
I really can't. I'll watch them. They'll be on, but
Yeah.
those games don't mean anything to me. Unless the Birds are playing.
Right.
So
Right.
we go into Chicago, take care of business, come back home, and worry about our opponent next weekend.
Yep. So,
On that note, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Thanks
Have
for
a great-
stopping in.
Have a great year, healthy, happy, prosperous,
Yep. Safe.
safe, very safe,
So there's a lot of crazy.
very safe. Uber, Lyft, taxi cab. It's a very cheap alternative.
Yeah, we can take the Saints, B. I think we got the Saints.
We owe them. We owe them.
Yes, we do.
We owe them.
Yes, we do.
But I'm not getting ahead. I'm not.
Now, we'll focus on this week.
B
and
must
then,
have looked into her crystal ball.
All right, we're done. Peace out.
Thank you.
See you. Oof.